Patrick. Welcome back, YouTube, for another episode of Old Glory Garage. On this one, the wife's truck broke again. What do you know? So, on today's episode, we're fixing this glamorous pile that was pulled back from down south. The air conditioning decided not to work just on the driver's side, so we have the blend door actuator for that side that needs to be repaired and fixed. And go figure, it's the one right on top of the dash underneath. All right, so on this one, show you the issue. So, complaint, we have with the air conditioning on, it's heat on the driver's side when we're actually trying to get air conditioning, which works on the passenger side. So there's multiple different blend door actuators for these things, and go figure, the one for the driver's side over here is right here on the top under the dash pad. There's also a mode door actuator, I think on this side, underneath in the driver footwell, up underneath the dash, and then the blend door for the passenger side is underneath over there. So it's fairly simple. You don't have to do a full dash pull on these, which is great. You just have to pull this section off, which you start down here, and you can pry them up across there. On this one, when we purchased it, it already had the replacement dash cover for a crack issue. So I had to pull this cover off, and then there's some screws underneath this that take out the airbag. We'll have to undo those. This pops up, and then you can reach your hand in there and undo that. And it's a 5.5 millimeter screw for it. Also, anytime handling airbags, obviously, or most electronics, you're gonna want to hook the battery. Just dissipate any chance of the airbag going off. All right, let's get at it. All right, guys. First thing I gotta do, or I'm just gonna attempt, see if I can get this dash cover off without breaking the dash the rest of the way. Or we might be going to retrieve a dash from the junkyard. I might do it anyway. So previously, when this thing was in an accident, these GM dashes, I guess, are notorious down south with heat cycles and everything to do regular cracks and stuff. But this one, with it being an accident, I think somebody tried to brace themselves here and they broke it. So it's cracked pretty good. See? So yeah, one day we'll probably try to fix it, but today we're just gonna try to avoid having to do a whole dash. I ain't got time for that. Let's see how she looks under here. Oh god, they put out glue? Are they supposed to come with glue? It's like a rubber cement. Okay. Well, that came off a little too easy. Oh yeah. Where do you get rubber cement glue to put these back on? Don't hit up Home Depot, I guess. Get some clear latex. Oh my god, it looks so bad with it. It's not even that cracked, at least right here. I'm scared to see over there. I'm assuming it's all, this is where it's all broken. Oh boy, what am I finding in here? Oh yeah, this dash is toast. Okay, well, there's the expensive dash cover off. Whew. I mean, it's just a little cracked. Technically, I have a dash cover. I can't. I won't. I don't want to fuel pump it. Do the fuel pump mod like some people do. Oh, it would be so easy, though, for this. I do need to get all this rubber off here, though. Alright, so I still have a lot more glue to go, but I'll save that. Now, do that right now. I'll show you the next part. So, plastic. This one is kind of loose. Work your way down and pop the clips. I got this side undone. Also, do the same with the other. I was able to get my, I guess, hand behind it a little bit. This all comes off as one. Very gentle. Slowly try to pop the clips free. And she comes out like so. Just come off like that. And then you'll have this electrical clip. And you'll have the wiring over here for the switches to undo. Alright, to undo that clip, it's just a push from the side. So you'll just push with your finger. Chill. Push it from this side, push it, and it'll pop out. I have that piece out of the way. This part, undo the battery first. Don't forget that. And then for the airbag screws, you'll have one another right here through the holes. And then that also, you'll be able to pry it up or pop it up. Which on mine, I just go in the hole that I already have. Check this out. It's wild. So I'm over here looking, sit on the passenger side. No issues. We could probably fix those couple cracks. I get on the driver's side. What the? Why, GM? Why? Also, I don't see my girl Barb's name on here. Barb R. The GMT 800 stickers. Know what I'm talking about. But just still picking glue out here, guys. Oh, look at more broken plastic. All the tabs are broken for these. It's great. I love it. Well, this will take a while. Alright, on to the next part. On the next part, we have to take out airbag screws. We have that one. We have that one. You'll need a magnet for this thing. None of those. Look at there at 10. We'll see in a second. Alright, first thing, take the battery out. 10 mil here. Cool, so that's done. Now there's slightly lower risk of setting the airbag off. Alright, 10 mil. Up through here. Ooh, like that. Came right out. Alright, the other 10. Trying to one hand this thing. Makes it a little harder. I really need a dash. All these are broken. There's no plastic holding that screw. This one's attached. The vent cracked. Beautiful. Luckily, up here in Michigan, you can get pretty clean dashes. Down south, where pretty much they're all look like this one, which is where this was from. Or someone's beat the crap out of the dash, I don't know. That side you can reach. A couple of them boys. Alright, so for the airbag, there's 2 screws over here. So, 1 and 2. And then the same on this side. You can see it way back in there. So, pull the other 2 out, and then this thing should just pop up. Light prying on it as to not crack your dash. I barely touched this, and it cracked the rest of the way and dropped a piece in there. But that's why there was a dash cover in this truck. But you see there's clips that hold into the dash. So you work your way around the front. You can pry that up, but don't put too much stress on it. All right, cool. So we'll pull those out, and then I'll show you how to pop that out of there. So we got all the screws out. Cool. This just lifts up now. Now down in here we have a connector. I'll show you a picture in a second. Okay, so there's an orange tab on these. You'll push it down, and then you'll squeeze these and pull this out. When you set this down, be careful with it, because technically it could still go off at any time. And you always want to set it on the bottom like this, somewhere safe. Don't ever flip it and put it on the top. And now, look at that. Nice chunk of the dash, GM. It's thin. Enough heat cycles on it. Great plastic. Beautiful. So there's the clip. See, this pushes down. You push in the tab and pull it out. And then we have our actuator. There it is. Way over there. Well, so it's technically right here under the dash. But I didn't go from the top because there's stuff over top of it. So I think those are 5.5s, but we'll come back and check. All right, we're in. So we have, there it is, all its glory. So we should be able to unplug it, and then there's 3 screws on top, or on it, that we have to undo. They are 7. Well, 7. All right, so it is a tight space. There's so many broken tabs and plastic in here from the broken dash. Great. I wish I had the super tiny stubby ratchet, because this one's a little bit long in here. So there's one. See if I can This might be a pocket screwdriver type removal. There's a tab in the center. Looks like I gotta pull out. Come on, focus on the right thing here. So that's easy. So don't mess with the red clip. There's a push and tab on the side where the harness goes over and it just pops out. Push it out of the way. And we'll keep on trucking on these screws. So we got one here, one back here. Come on. So I got one back there. There should be another hidden one somewhere on this thing. Yeah, I'll see in a minute. There's 3. Did I mention this was a tight space? All right, that should be it. Kind of wiggle it. There we go. It came out like that. Just gotta wiggle some. Compare the two. Here's what it looks like up in there. And then it attaches to that thing. That's what actuates the blend door. All right, let's squeeze her in. So, went on. There we go. So line this up first, and I'll be able to spin it and push it down. And then we're lined up where it goes. So now it's just putting the screws back in reverse. So I'm gonna try to hand start these on a tiny extension. And then I'll go back in with the ratchet, so it's just a little easier. Hopefully I don't drop it in the dash, that'd be fun. It's a little easier to get it. Get them started with this thing. I got most. If you got strong thumbs, just spinning it. All right, the other screw. Don't drop the screw, Frank. Cool. Started it. Let's get this on it. Oh, it's a little tighter to get to with the giant meat hands in the way. That one's gonna need a little bit more ratchet. Go figure the harder one. Flipped on. It's just plastic, so when you start getting it tight, you just want it just enough to hold it. Don't over torque it. I need my second hand. It's trying to loosen. Can't ratchet. Ah, we're doing it now. If you haven't went to Harbor Freight and got one of these Stubby ratchets yet, it's my first time using it. That fit in there pretty good to start it because I couldn't get it going with that regular ratchet. Now I can go back with the regular ratchet and tighten up the rest of the way. Most of the way there. Cool. And it's like reverse order. Plug it in. Cool. So now we're going. You're most of the way there. And hopefully you're not missing more chunks than you started with in your dash. GM. All right, next part is airbag. I'm gonna put it back in. Man, 3 spots it's broken right there. If I had extra time, I'd try to fix it a little bit, but we don't have extra time today. So I might throw a little epoxy on there once I get all this back in, just to kind of hold it. Let's see anything, I'm right in the way again. I'm always in the way. Pray it doesn't go off in your face. Be a heck of a video if it did. Come on. Come on, get in there. Too good for your home? Okay, we got it. Cool. So, let's see if you guys can see anything. So there's the clip. Got the orange connector back in, got it clipped in. And then we're going to set this down in the broken hole we have. Let me make sure that's actually in the glove box and not just underneath. I think that piece just needs to come out now. There's no saving it. Just like everything else, reverse order. broken plastic piece of shit. Alright, just like every other plastic piece on this thing. None of the plastic for the vent was attached to this anymore. All of these are broken, all these clips. So now I'm going to have to go to the junkyard to try to get probably a dash, because this isn't going to fly. This is annoying. Yeah, broken, broken, broken. Bunch of other stuff, broken. Good old plastic. It's just loosely, just don't even hook to anything anymore. Piece of shit. Everything's broken. And stuff's so thin and broken. Oh my. Three-way broken. I didn't over torque. I was just touched it for a second. So it's broke here, broke there, broke the dash. Wow. Okay. Next piece for this piece of shit truck. Alright, did I mention all of this is pretty much broken? All the tabs broken. Makes me feel like I'm driving a 90s Mopar. Keep dropping it. Alright, so first just wiggle this section till eventually you feel like you can clip them. And contour your way back down the other way. What a piece of garbage. Well, there's vents. I think that's clipped in. Alright, that's pretty much the moment of truth and see if I blow off the airbag and the truck burns down. Because at this point, I embrace it. Go hook the battery back up. Alright, moment of truth. The amount of latex blowing out of the vents right now is insane. I'm gonna need to get her warm for a little bit. See if she worked. But thanks again for watching. I'm gonna think it worked. I'm gonna finish up re-putting down the dash cover and then probably finding a replacement vent now online because all the plastic's broke, or just a complete dash, which I can get from a junkyard around here. But thanks again for watching. Appreciate you guys. Like and subscribe if you thought this was good content. We'll see you on the next one. I have quite a bit of work still to do that I didn't get to last winter on this thing. Try to get this thing running halfway decent. Thanks.